Welcome to Phishing 101, a brief presentation where we will cover the following topics. What is phishing? What are common phishing triggers? And recognizing and reporting phishing scams. So let's start with the basics. What is phishing? Phishing is a type of online scam that targets consumers and employees by sending an email, text message, or other form of electronic communication that appears to be from a well-known source. The communication prompts the receiver to take action, either by clicking a link or even sending a payment. Once connected, the cybercriminal can use the information gained to access the victim's personal or professional accounts. The results of phishing can be devastating. Individuals and corporations who fall prey to this form of cybercrime can suffer monetary loss, theft of intellectual property, and even put their database of employees and customers at risk. So there are a number of psychological triggers that phishing artists will use. So these triggers can include urgency. These cybercriminals want you to act fast, so they may use a sense of urgency to encourage quick action. Less thinking time means an individual is less likely to second guess the legitimacy of an email source. Common terms include urgent, right now, act fast, immediate action needed, and so on and so forth. Another phishing trigger is plausibility. People are far less likely to fall for an old school phishing attempt. So we know that there is no prince of Nigeria who needs you to wire him money. I think at this point, most people are able to shut out any of those far out there schemes. However, scammers today are using common mundane approaches and modern phishing scams. So this might involve mentioning commonly used apps and programs such as Zoom, Microsoft, iOS, and more. Another trigger is familiarity. So spear phishing involves a more targeted approach. Now, if you have been targeted, the scammer may approach you as your CEO, a company security team, or a commonly contacted coworker. The fourth of the four psychological triggers that phishing scam artists will lean on is confidentiality. So similar to a sense of urgency, a scammer may use a confidentiality request in an effort to keep the scam from being spotted. Other signs to consider are the length of work at a company. So criminals may target new employees who may not be accustomed to how emails typically look from their superiors or coworkers. It's important to be on high alert when starting fresh at a new company. All right, so let's talk about what to do if you think that you've been targeted or have received a phishing scam. So the first thing is stay calm. And I don't mean that in the sense of in the moment. I just mean as you go through correspondence throughout the day, just any working day, have a sense of calm focus so that, you know, these phishing scams, which are designed to either fly under the radar or put us in fight or flight mode, can be more easily recognized by us. So we want to create the habit of looking for phishing warning signs with every email or correspondence you receive. Pay attention to the sender email address. Now, if you're new to a company, it's important to memorize the specifics of your company's email addresses. So an email from, let's say, google.com is different than an email from go0gle.com or google.net. So confirm the email address legitimacy, then continue to scan the message for anything else that seems out of the ordinary. Spelling errors and requests for personal information or money are warning signs. And lastly, it's always better to be safe than sorry. If you have any reservations about an email, a request from a coworker, or any other form of communication, report it by reaching out to your information security team. They will take care of the guesswork for you, and they'll let you know if the email is safe to engage with. So, the bottom line is be smart and stay safe. Don't become a victim of online phishing.